Yesterday, I went to the store. After we traded in the Porsche, we got this, if you guys saw that. It's I don't actually know if I showed you guys this car. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I went to the store to get something for one of my rifles, and went in the store. I was in there for like probably 15 minutes. Walked out. One of the employees is walking around in the parking lot and stops me as I'm probably like 100 feet away from this car. He kind of like awkwardly, like he's like walking by me, and then he looks to the side. And he goes, "Hey, did you just buy that?" And I'm over here like. I was like, what? He's like, did you just buy that? And I was like, no, it's a rental car. The way he asked it, it seemed like he was gonna be one of my subscribers or something like that. So I was being super nice. I was like, maybe he just is scared to meet me or something like that. So I was like, yeah, it's a rental car. And he's like, oh, super awkward. So I was like, okay, maybe, because I've met fans like this before where they're just really scared to say something. So I was like, yo, do you watch the videos? I didn't really know what else to say. I was like, you watch the videos? He's like, huh? He stared at me like I literally just killed somebody. I was like, you know what, never mind. It's a rental. Have a good day, man. And he's like, it was the weirdest thing. Why would you walk up to a stranger and be like, yo, did you just buy that? Keep in mind, I was deep. Like, if my car was parked right here, I was like at that bush. How did he know I was walking to this car? Was he literally waiting outside for me the whole time to ask? It was the weirdest thing, and I thought about the whole way home, but that's my story time for today. It was very awkward. But you know what's not awkward? Working on the Evo and giving it some power. Today is the day. I don't know what I'm doing right now. We are finally, I know I said we started last week, and the only thing I got to do was take the bumper off and basically get the car ready. Basically, at this point, I'm gonna be trying to make as many videos as I can per day, so that for me, I can get the car done as soon as possible. Now, one thing I want to say before I start, YouTube has this new thing called sponsors, okay? I didn't really care to do it at first, but they literally they harass you if you're a creator. They're like, oh, you need to make sure you use this feature. It's a new feature, and if you don't do it, we're gonna make pop-ups on your page. It's gonna be annoying. So I've got a sponsor button. I'm actually gonna utilize it. Those of you who have already been a sponsor so far, I wanna say thank you so much. I'm basically gonna use that as a tool to do early reveals. Or when this Evo is done, I will make a video, or I'll make a live stream exclusively to my sponsors showing you the power and driving the car. So if you guys want to see it early before all the videos come out, then I would sponsor the channel. You don't have to. I'm not begging for it. You absolutely don't have to. You also get a really weird, stupid emoji. I'll put it on the screen right now. That's it. It's a new feature. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's just there. So basically at this point today, we've just got to start ripping things out. And Victoria, with her orange, is gonna help a little bit. It's really simple. We're taking out everything aside from, obviously, the motor. Essentially anything that's attached to the motor at this point that has anything to do with induction and excretion. That sounds nasty. Ew. The intake, any of these lines right here, the blow-off valve, the intercooler piping. I'll probably just keep the intercooler just chilling right there for a little while. I need to get all this out. And I might end up getting to the turbo manifold and the turbo, the little turbski right back there. So that might be coming out today. But basically, just taking out everything.
Question.
What?
Is this gonna be easier to work on than the 1JZ?
Not really. I wouldn't say it's any easier. Literally just a bunch of bolts. I don't really know how to approach this video, to be honest, because it's literally just taking stuff apart. And also, I'm not gonna take any of the fuel system out until we actually do the fuel system. Just so I can let's get going, I guess. 10 mil and 12 mil are always a must. So just gotta get it all ready. And if you don't know, you gotta have the impact. So the intake should be pretty simple. I see one 10 mil down there, some 12 mils and stuff like that all around, but I think that should be it. I gotta unhook the MAF sensor, and then it honestly just should be pretty simple. Got these unhooked, so that'll come apart. This is already undone. I think actually the only thing holding it in is this. Simple enough. That's actually a pretty clean little air filter. Not too bad. Well, rip. Actually, I want to maybe sell these, so let's take care of these. Gotta unhook the MAF sensor. I'm actually gonna undo the hose from the blow-off valve, bypass valve, whatever you're gonna call it. The BOV, the blow-off valve vacuum, so I'm going to tape that off so you don't forget. That's always important. Oh my. Who freaking put this in here?
What in the world? That's a big whale wiener.
That's a double pee-pee. That's a pee-pee with a big growth on it. That's what happens when you don't eat your vegetables, kids. Your wee-wee gonna look like this.
Oh my god. What now, brown cow? Do you just go like eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
What, that strut or bar?
Strut bar.
I was right. I'm listening.
And then I gotta take the intake off of the actual turbo itself.
Where's the turbo?
Turbo is right, you'll be able to see it here. See, it's like right back here. It connects to this pipe.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Wow, it's literally connected to the chassis of the car.
Wow, yeah, you gotta undo those.
Give a little nipple, please.
I was just about to say that.
And, oh, baby, this intercooler's coming off. Never mind, boys. I said I wasn't gonna touch the intercooler. I think I said that, but it's definitely coming off. Now it's gonna be tough. Okay, now I really screwed myself over.
Do you know what you're doing?
Nope.
But are you having fun doing it?
Yep.
You're gonna hit yourself with tools.
Done it lots of times. Screw this.
Ha! Don't let it fall on your head.
It's gonna fall. There you go. See, now we're making it a, this is now pretty much a base Lancer. That's actually what we're doing today. We're converting my Evo into a base Lancer.
You made me do it because it's in a hard spot. You don't want to do it.
No, I'm just teaching you how to work on the car.
Break the light. Here's the Terpski.
This is pretty much what it was like replacing the motor in my JZ, in my Lexus. Is you basically, you just start taking stuff out. And later, you're gonna be like, oh, I should have taken that out. Oh, didn't have to take that out. There's just a lot of stuff. There's the inlet right there. Then you go ahead and take off, but turbo's right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the heat shield now. See if I can expose the manifold and maybe get that off as well, and the downpipe as well. And we're actually doing pretty good, aside from, I mean, I don't need to take off any of the coolant lines or anything, thank God.
We drank enough coolant last year.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that again.
Evan, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I just need to take a nice whiz.
Oh my gosh. Is that the one I exploded yesterday?
So much better. Oh yeah, you destroyed this baby. It smells like blueberries. Does your pee ever smell like blueberries? It's the best pee I've ever tasted.
Ew, stop that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
No, it's not PUBG.
Looky there. Oh, I hate that sound.
This is literally aluminum foil. That's literally.
What, you think it's like 3 layers together?
I could bake cookies on this. This is a cookie sheet. That's good. We've got several bolts. Obviously, we have a lot of bolts to kind of do. But you see the exhaust manifold, and that goes to the turbo right there. The turbo ends right there, so I'm gonna have to take it off of the turbo. I actually might just see if I can literally just take the whole thing off. It's probably gonna be pretty hard to get up in there, but we'll figure it out. It's nearly impossible to reach those bolts on the back, so we need to lower the car. This thing has been fully upright for
About a week.
a week, I guess. And this, for some reason, I guess it didn't let enough pressure out of this itty bitty hose right here. I literally cannot connect these two to save my life. So what I gotta do is unscrew this, bleed some of the fluid out, and then I'll be able to lower it again. And literally, oh, it's squirting. Oh God.
That was a little more extreme than the other side.
Wow, yeah, for sure.
A few moments later.
Much better. So a couple of the bolts on the manifold I'm gonna need special wrenches for that I don't have, that I'm gonna have to go to the parts store tomorrow for. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and take the downpipe off as best as I can. I gotta take this little skid plate, and then I'm guessing these are probably like 18s, 19s. I'll disconnect it from around the turbo area, and then, I don't know, just as much as we can possibly get done today.
They have 13E and 14?
Yep.
You can always spray it and leave it overnight.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to have to do. So what I was kind of scared of is actually what's going on here. This car is a little rusty underneath. I showed you guys this before. It was from California and like Pacific Northwest. So I'm not surprised or anything, but the only ways they're gonna come off is by sitting in penetrating grease. So I am actually gonna have to call it quits for this for today. I'm not gonna be able to take this or anything else in the turbo off without letting it just kind of sit in that grease penetrating lubricant or whatever for like 24 hours. So I'll have to hit it up tomorrow and get the rest of this off, and I think that's gonna be about it for today. I'm gonna run through one more time and see if there's not anything I can take off. I'll be done for today. We've really taken off a decent amount of stuff today. Obviously you took all the intake out. Ooh, look at that trotter body. We gotta put some paper towels in there or something. We took out a pretty decent amount. Took out the intake, most of the charge piping. The intercooler is done. The only thing we've got left is the injectors, the downpipe, and the turbo. And the turbo manifold. So we got 4 things left. We at least cleared some space, and that was good enough for me. I'm so stoked. Again, I am so excited to get this build done. I was so impatient all weekend doing the beater bash, and even yesterday when we made the video of trading in the Porsche, I literally just wanted to skip that and come back here and work on this. But I'm gonna try and have this build done by, well, it's gonna be finished for me by the end of next week. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna make of it. I'm gonna try to keep the videos pretty simple. I'm not gonna try and make like 10 or 15 out of this. I might have 5, maybe, I'm not sure, but also make sure, if you're a sponsor, I will do a live stream when it's done, so you guys, and exclusively you guys, will know when the car's done before anybody else, even before Twitter and Instagram. So I wanna treat you guys special, and I wanna thank you guys for those of you who have sponsored so far. I haven't even looked at it, but I know I got a bunch, and that is awesome. So thank you, y'all are awesome. Got everything marked, I got the lines all done, PCV is off, I got some good stuff. I guess that was pretty simple. Now we're really cooking here. Should be fun, should be simple, and I'm ready to learn. Hope you guys are too. Ready to get this going. Thank you guys for watching this video. Peace out and be victorious.